Aziz Raul baru saja memberikan 200.000.
gitu.
Tolong Chef Arnold tagihin 20 juta saya.
Nggak.
Terus?
You good. Let's look at TikTok. Let me announce it.
Gue juga perasaan I never stream before.
You never stream? You gotta stream.
Why?
It's the most intimate and rawest form of media.
Kenapa?
Ini karena no edits,
Ya, oke, tapi kan kayak capek gak sih?
Iya, tapi kan hidup mesti capek, lari kan juga capek, boxing.
Okay, it's fine, but I mean like every day you have to give to your audience gitu.
Yes, but
So
it's
this is a job now.
this my main job,
Main job.
only job right here.
How do you get income from here?
A lot of ways, ada bisa di donations, saweran dari membership, satu membernya harganya 5.000 10.000.
And how many people we streaming right now?
How many people, chat? How many people are watching, chat? How many people are watching? Coba, I'm announce this. Let's announce this. Here. Nah, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Chef Arnold, welcome. Alright, so 2 questions. Ini kita lagi mulai stream ya.
We're in WCD.
WCD.
Not on LCD.
Kok mau datang nih ke sini? What's the reason? Ya itu dulu deh.
Kan lu nggak tahu mau streaming sama siapa kemarin di Surabaya, SNL City,
Oke.
ya kan? Ya gue datengin.
Oke.
Kan nggak tahu mau kalian sama siapa.
So far first impressionnya kayak gimana datang ke sini?
It's like in the content gitu.
Yeah, it is. It's very relatable. Kita langsung live di YouTube aja. We're gonna address everything, chat.
Address what?
Address the elephant in the room. There is we're gonna address everything, chat. Yeah. Okay.
1.7K. No.
I don't usually stream at this. This is my first time streaming jam segini lah.
Biasanya jam?
Biasanya jam 8 malam. Karena jam
Itu paling malam.
enggak, karena kan they have jobs. You know?
Oh.
Yeah, jarang pengangguran jam segini. My viewers are usually yeah.
Main juga ya.
My viewers are usually they have money. Okay. Chef Arnold stream. Chef Arnoldnya Atu. Kalau judulnya kayak gini nggak apa-apa nggak? Chef Arnoldnya Atu.
What does that mean?
It's like my guy gitu. Tapi bahasa kayak bahasa bayi-bayian gitu.
Is it?
Yeah, Chef Arnoldnya Atu.
Okay.
Live now on YouTube. Hold up. Live now on YouTube.
Oh, TikTok.
TikTok, Instagram juga bisa nih. Dari mana, Chef?
Pondok Indah.
Pondok Indah. Abis ini mau ke Surabaya. You actually live in Surabaya or?
I live in Surabaya.
Oh, you live there full time?
Yes.
Okay. We're gonna talk about Surabaya after this.
Okay.
We're gonna talk about Surabaya after
Ini
this.
apa sih?
Linknya. Big Mo.
Big Twitter.
At Big Mo.
TikTok. Big Mo. Kamu bilang?
SKYY.
SKY.
Ini di mana IG?
Twitter. TikTok.
SKY. Tuh, tahu.
Oke.
Bukan gitu, Deng.
Terus?
Y-nya 2. Big Moski.
Big Moski.
Wait. Bentar.
Kok nggak ada? Ya
Uh,
udahlah, live now gitu aja deh.
yeah, live now here.
Oke. Terus? Gimana? How's things? Why do you hate Surabaya?
I do not. Wait, hold on. My girl is from there, though.
Yeah, I know. I heard.
Yeah, my girl is
I
from
know.
there.
You stayed in hotel di dekat Juanda kan waktu itu?
Di deket Jona apa nama hotelnya?
Gak tahu, tapi kan jauh semuanya kan?
Itu sebenarnya waktu itu I stayed in Purwokerto, bukan, Pakuan Timur. Mall Pakuan Timur kan ada apartemennya tuh di atasnya.
Oh, di situ.
I stayed there.
Di mana-mana, bro.
Itu jauh dari mana-mana, tapi once it was viral, I posted makan pagi di Sheraton.
Oh.
Karena I was scared.
Itu viral karena
You made it viral. Itu semuanya langsung diserang semuanya.
itu langsung diserang.
Habis itu langsung diserang. Gua itu waktu udah Pak Armuji udah itu gua udah nyari rental mobil. Gue rental mobil, gue ke Malang, dari Malang gue booking tiket pesawat, tiket kereta, tiket bus. Gue udah mikir nih kalau polisi ada apa-apa, pilih, tangkap gue dari mana, gue pilih deh, tebak gitu, gue naik yang mana.
Padahal gue cuma bercanda and I know it's gonna go viral.
Bro, I was like, oh my god, I was like at one time, gue jujur waktu itu seneng karena di post. Tapi juga waktu the reaction is so crazy, bonek semuanya, Ko Melvin, I got doxxed. That's a crazy experience. Itu I knew dari setting videonya tuh pasti it was a very casual thing. Lo mungkin abis lari di situ, lagi sarapan, abis itu ngeliat, abis itu kayak ini it'd be funny if I gitu kan.
That's it. Gue gak kayak makanya gue gak peduli
orang-orang yang gak setuju nih sama video gue nih. Salah yang gue omongin di mana? Gue ngomongin pengalaman gue bilang gue akan kesini lagi.
Oke, ya,
gue omongin di mana? Betul. Gak menghargai di mana? Betul. Di mana? Ngomongin gak bisa ngejelasin, cuma bilang gila lu, anak anjing lu gak punya etika lu. Di mana salahnya? Lu gak bisa ngebuktiin poinnya. Lu gak bisa ngebuktiin.
Okay. I'm gonna post this and then I remove.
Kocak. Iya, just like okay, this guy is funny. Kenapa sih marah-marah terus sama ini?
Sebentar ya, kita satu lagi text and messages. Oh, ini text from everyone. Okay. And then post this on story. Foto. Okay.
Lu nge-stream udah berapa lama?
Setahun. This is my 1 year anniversary. Bro, I need a team buat yang posting-posting.
Bentar, gua keblok.
Okay.
Toilet ya?
Yeah, ada toilet. But it's a small bathroom. It's okay, right?
It's okay.
Yeah. Streamer merintis. Bentar ya, chat. Kita posting link dulu. Oke. Ini udah. Remove from main grid. Add to story. Link. Bentar ya. Oke. Nyokap gue di apartemen ada di Jakarta juga, TikTok. Okay, after this posting story TikTok.
So you go back from US kapan?
How you know?
Lo kan gue lihat kan streamer nomor 1 di Indonesia.
Okay, so ini apa sih ini?
Gimana?
Okay.
Iya kan streamer nomor 1 di Indonesia.
No, on YouTube. Okay, I'm done. Okay, so my story, just a quick story. Grew up in the States. Itu mungkin gara-gara itu faktor nggak punya etikanya, atau mungkin nggak punya etika. Do you see me as somebody like kayak bro, this kid is so like, what's your thoughts? Karena I feel like
What you need? Kenapa? Why are you so insecure that you need a validation?
but I just like criticism sih. I don't like compliments. I can't take no compliments gitu.
Apa ya? Bocil bocah.
Bocil-bocah.
Iya.
So when you made that video, it wasn't on some serious like.
Enggak ada lah, atau just funny. Kenapa sih marah-marah sama ini like 30 menit sama ini? And ya udah.
Okay.
Nothing else.
Tapi do you agree though, kemana-mana itu minimal 30 menit?
Enggak. Karena lu gini, lu itu di Pakuwon City sih tempat gua lari. Itu tuh kayak di ujung timur banget.
Yes.
Itu kayak lu di Pik 2.
Oh.
Ujung. Terus lu mau pergi ke SCBD.
Oh, I see.
Makanya itu jauh banget.
Tuh kan Bi, kamunya lagian booking apartemen.
Nah.
Okay, one complaint about Surabaya itu ada apa sih kue tiaw yang suka banget. Pasti lu tahu yang populer banget.
Enggak tahu.
Yang putih tapi unseasoned.
Yes.
Kue tiaw apa ya namanya? You don't know? Bro, how do you not know this? Gue tahu. Ada tempat kue tiaw yang legend banget, tempat is it Chinese? Iya, Apeng kayaknya.
Kue tiaw Medan.
Iya, kok itu gue nyobain itu sama cewek gue kan suka banget itu. Tapi kan why is it so unseasoned? Maksudnya kayak
sama gue juga buat orang Medan, iya. Gue nggak pernah makan kue. Gue jarang banget makan kue tiaw siram putih itu dong.
Iya kan, kayaknya it's just like kurang apa ya, kurang coklat, kurang apa.
Ya, I mean preference lah, orang beda-beda lah.
Preference orang beda-beda. So yeah, first up, why do you want to see me? How do you want to come here? Cause I feel like but
kan lu yang DM gua.
I know. Makanya I was shocked that you replied. I was very shocked.
It's just funny aja.
You just find me like ya udahlah gitu.
It's just funny, why not gitu? And I like to do content. I'm chill. I'm chill.
You're chilling.
I'm chilling.
So recently. What's your thoughts on Code Blue now? You
Apa lu?
Ada apa? Yeah, Code Blue. Why do you not like him? Karena I feel like that. I feel like the you now. I feel like olahraga tuh mengubah hidup lo setuju nggak? Karena you before like exercising sama you now vibes-nya tuh beda banget deh.
Kenapa? Like gimana?
I feel like I'm in your phase waktu sebelum olahraga gitu loh, which is like I'm very like bitter and I'm like
gitu. Gue kenal gue dulu I'm fine. Gue gak ada masalah. Gue cuma bermasalah dengan cara dia kayak bikin konten gak jelas gitu ya kan, sampai dia ada masalah sendiri. Tapi personally like you do you bro gitu.
So nothing personal.
Dia yang lucu itu ya. My cousin got married. Gue baru dikasih tahu my cousin got married, dia tuh saksi nikahnya. Tapi I don't know in person. Gitu.
Aziz Raul baru saja memberikan 200.000.
Gitu.
Tolong Chef Arnold tagihin 20 juta saya.
Nggak.
Terus?
Good.
Bitter, maksudnya gimana before exercise?
I don't know, I just feel like
lu baru pertama kali ketemu gua.
I know, but I watch a lot of your podcast cause gue suka orang yang bilingual tuh, menurut gue kayak lebih pinter aja gitu kan. Terus I don't know, I feel like do you see, apalagi lu sekarang udah olahraga, do you see orang-orang yang gak olahraga tuh kayak apa ya, vibes-nya kurang lepas aja gitu loh. Kayak I feel like exercise tuh penting banget, it clears the mind.
Yeah, mental clarity for sure.
Iya kan, mental clarity and it's just like the high you get, not the high yang drugs ya, maksudnya the high.
Yeah. Kemarin gua agak story. Kemarin kan gua ke Bandung, Pocari Sweat.
Okay.
Marathon, right?
Yeah.
We started at 4 AM. Jam 4 pagi terus kita lari, habis itu it's so contrasting gitu ya. Jalan lari lagi gelap-gelap, terus ada kerumunan rame.
Okay.
Orang-orang baru keluar dugem.
At 4
Mabok-mabok.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, dude, that was like, what a life, berubah kayak contrasting banget gitu. Gua baru mulai lari, kita baru lari, lu baru pulang udah mabok.
Yeah.
I don't know how you feel tomorrow.
What's the marathon like? Is it hard?
It's good.
Lu terakhir pertama kali lari maratonnya kapan?
Earlier this year, Tokyo.
Earlier this year, Tokyo. What's the time?
Oh, time 5.5.
5.5.
Itu kepotong ke toilet, because I have to queue up for toilets 20 minutes.
20 minutes?
Iya, panjang.
What's your time now?
My time half marathon I did kemarin 2:12.
Oh, 2:12?
Ya.
Oh, berarti goals lu, tapi goals semua maratoner tuh kayak sub 3 hours ya?
Kemarin half marathon.
Enggak, maksudnya like full marathon 3 hours tuh udah kenceng banget kan?
Udah kenceng banget, athlete.
Is that your goal?
Yeah, but I have to lose weight. I think with my weight and height, it's a bit pushing the pace itu udah agak udah mentok gitu. So if I wanna push faster, I have to lose a bit more weight.
Do you also lift?
Yeah, I do.
What's your favorite sports or exercise?
I still do boxing. I still do weightlifting and I run. Yeah.
What's boxing like? Karena that's the one thing I wanna get into. Kayaknya gue perlu dipukulin. I have a theory. Karena semua experience kehidupan broke. You've been broke before or not?
Yeah, I've been broke.
Like what kind of broke though? You
broke man, dude, like kayak aduh dibilang broke sih bolak-balik kali ya mungkin.
Broke,
of course man, my family went broke.
But I thought like I watched 10 seconds dari cuplikan lo, dalam 10 detik lo bilang apa? Iya, nyokap gue punya restoran, sama nenek gue juga punya steakhouse.
Yeah, steakhouse ada kemarin. Yes.
And then how'd you go broke from that?
9998.
I see.
Yes, 9998.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did you learn kayak the broke experience?
Broke experience? Lu berapa?
23 sekarang.
23. You're broke tuh juga kan?
My dad got arrested.
Masih ada?
Masih ada,
Pak.
Masih.
Berapa lama?
This year hopefully. Dia setiap tahun kalau gue tanya ya semoga tahun ini nak gitu.
Emang tuntutannya berapa tahun?
10 I think. 8 tapi ada uang penggantinya gitu.
Oh,
nah, sekarang uang penggantinya nih makanya lagi streaming.
Terus so that was, lu berapa waktu dia masuk?
That was 8 years ago, berarti I don't know, 16?
16. Okay, between 16 until now, is there part of your life yang kayak lu nggak inget? Because of the trauma or whatever.
Nah, justru dari 16 ke bawah yang gua itu felt like movie tuh kayak Sims kayak dunia fantasi gitu. 16 ke sini keinget semua momennya tuh keinget banget. Yeah, the hunger.
Later on you kalau gua dari SD sampai gua SMP sampai SMA there's a part yang kayak gua nggak inget.
Why?
I don't know. Kayak skip gitu.
Oh, karena mungkin is very traumatizing, abis itu
Maybe
kayak
kayak-
ditutup gitu ya.
Yes, secara ini, I don't know. Maybe people can explain it. Tapi bener ada yang kayak skip kayak gua mesti harus bener-bener put my thoughts untuk bener-bener ingat-ingat gitu. The hardest moment gimana ya?
You ever went to sleep hungry? Itu kayaknya udah paling susah tuh, went to sleep hungry.
Yeah, always.
Oh, iya.
Dude, gua itu waktu nyokap, waktu kita umur berapa ya? Waktu SMP kelas 7 atau kelas 8 ya, in Sydney. So my parents work, they had to do like 2-3 jobs each.
Really?
Jadi
Both of
chef, yang satu lagi jadi cleaner, habis gitu habis ini. Jadi they're not home.
them?
Gue di rumah itu di apartemen kecil. Yeah, we stayed like in this big apartment, 5 of us.
5?
Yes. Me
In
and my-
this?
Yeah. Gue tidur di ini nggak ada ini. Gue tidur di matras doang. Yeah. And then mereka tuh cuma tinggalin gue sama my brother satu box mie instan.
That's for you guys to
Yeah.
eat.
Terus gue kalau misalnya sulit sama ini, you said if I go to sleep hungry, di sana kan gue banyak orang bule ya, sekolahnya orang Asia dikit. And then sometimes mama would make like nasi goreng terus ada sambelnya.
Iya.
And we have like a sharing communal microwave. Gue panasin, kan bau.
Iya.
Orang-orang bule nggak suka bau terasi,
Mhm.
dibuang. So like there are times like a lot of times that gue nggak goes from morning till afternoon nggak ada makan. Cuman terus habis itu makan mie instan.
What was the mindset biar lu bisa bounce back? I mean to this.
Gue nggak ada mindset lah. I don't know. I thought this is life. This is where we just masih kecil kan.
Was it like, oh my god, susah banget dah ini, kesel banget gue sama hidup
yang
gitu.
susah dan juga frustrating itu karena gue waktu ke Australia gue nggak bisa ngomong Inggris at all. Tiba-tiba selesai SD langsung ke Australia. Tomorrow and yesterday gue kebalik bro.
Tomorrownya kata-kata ini.
Yes. Jadi I'm very expressive. Jadi the only way I can express my frustration tuh pukul orang.
Pukul orang.
Waktu dibully, iya, gue ketension namanya dipukul-pukulin sama bully berantem terus. Gitu. I got so frustrated. I'm like to a point kayak kenapa gue sekolah di sini aja gue nggak bisa apa-apa cuma matematika doang. Ya. Terus mau ngomong mau mengekspresikan gue salah gue bener itu nggak bisa. Gue sampai tanyain kenapa dulu gue tanya kenapa kalian berantem sama ini. Gue cuma nih yesterday padahal tuh mau kayak balik-balik gitu kayak frustasi nggak bisa communicate. That was frustrating.
How long was it? How long did it take for you to learn?
2 years.
2 years.
2 years.
Yeah. The best way to itu sama aja kayak the best way to belajar berenang adalah langsung nyebur aja, tapi jangan sampai tenggelam.
Betul.
Ya, it took me sama kok 2 tahun, setahun.
Itu kerja cuci piring.
Kenapa pen industrinya restoran?
Karena that was the only access yang gue bisa ini. Gue nggak bisa bahasa Inggris, nggak bisa lancar. Kita jadi kuli di Australia juga nggak mungkin. Karena harus ada sertifikasinya juga kan.
Oh, harus ada.
Yeah, you have to trade like the way you put your ceramics dan lain-lain.
Oh.
Itu. The easiest way is to be a cleaner or to be a kitchen hand. You just clean. That's it.
You watch The Bear?
Yes.
Itu
Only 3 sampai season pertama sebelum selesai.
realistis nggak sih itu? Itu emang se-stressful itu
Okay,
industri?
you can vote, but people in the industry yang gue nonton nama ini, the first ini, it actually give us anxious, anxiety gitu kayak.
Yeah, I know. Itu the whole show theme-nya emang kayaknya
Tapi
anxiety.
where the industry kayak gue makanya malas nonton kayak orang. I don't know why people find it so good. Tapi for me it's like
Tapi realistis emang industri restoran tuh seperti itu.
it changes ya.
It changes.
It changes from my era, my mom era, generasi mereka, generasi gua sama generasi sekarang itu berbeda.
What
Kalau dulu memang maki-maki zamannya Gordon Ramsay teriak-teriak maki-maki. If you see Hell's Kitchen dari awal-awal Gordon Ramsay sampai sekarang he toned down a lot. And he said generation where my mom is. Zamannya kayak gitu.
Why?
Lempar sama ini. Because orang-orang menurut gua di era generasi nyokap dan lain, mereka itu nggak ada social media. They don't understand if they are burnt out. They don't understand what is depression. Kalau di millennials, we kind of get it. Tapi Gen Z beda lagi, gitu.
Are they soft? Are we soft? Would you say? Lu berarti udah punya staff lu yang Gen Z dong, yang
Ada.
Are we soft? Kayak lu mesti kayak aduh, I can't really like.
Bukan soft ya, mungkin lebih ke bukan soft, Tapi correct me if I'm wrong or cancel me if you guys want. Gue sering di cancel, it's okay.
Lu sering di cancel kenapa? Why?
I think to be honest karena social media juga. Jadi I think ini enggak semuanya ya. Ini my own
view, perspective ya.
There are bit of a entitlement. Terus habis gitu I think Gen Z juga the will to fight for things itu sangat kurang. Zaman nyokap gua, zaman gua. Tapi itu semua generasi dan juga I think a lot of things that happen ya. Kalau nyokap gua pindah dari Indonesia ke Australia cuman modal dengkul. Berani banget. Kalau gua sekarang di situasi nyokap gua disuruh pindah ke luar negeri ya main mulai dari nol, punya anak main. Gua sedikit mikir.
Karena?
Gak tahu. Tapi Gen Z sekarang kalau misalnya udah berkeluarga sama ini nanti I don't know if they even wanna ini karena suka cari comfort kan dikit-dikit oke, ada maybe healing lah ada ini. Tapi secara creativity and ini Gen Z is very creative
very creative.
Yes, very creative.